This is a continuation of the video where we replaced the driver's side exhaust manifold. At this point, the converter's white pipe and ground cable had been disconnected. We'll begin the passenger side exhaust manifold replacement by removing the air cleaner outlet tube. Basically, loosen the clamp, disconnect the PCV breather tube, and disconnect the connector by pushing down on its tab and pulling the connector. Replacement part is SKP SK674536, cost about $80. In relation to the previous video, Mac number 9 asked, I see there is 4 washers for the flange. Where do all 4 of these go? Seems like you would only need 2 for the flange. I used 2 on this one and then 2 for the other side. On the original, you can see that it is a flanged nut, a much better design. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is not use the hardware that comes with the SKP exhaust manifold. Also, for the previous video, if you remove that pinch bolt, you can remove the intermediate shaft and have access to the driver's side nuts much easier. Now you can remove the EGR tube to the exhaust with a 1 1/16 wrench. Crack it loose, and then you should be able to thread it off by hand. Do the same thing up top at the EGR flare nut, same wrench. And then you should be able to thread it off by hand. Now here we have this bracket that contains the DPFE sensor and the EVR solenoid. We're gonna lift it up out of the way by removing these 2 bolts using an 8mm socket. So after you remove those 2 bolts, you can move this upwards, and now you have plenty of room to slide the EGR tube out. Plenty of space. I didn't have to remove any spark plug wires, and now we have this out of the way. Now's a good time to replace these hoses if they're all cracked and brittle. These are surprisingly and still in good condition. So we're gonna lay this on top of the manifold. Disconnect your spark plug wires. Make sure to label them with the engine that way, with the engine facing that way, the front. Cylinder 1, cylinder 2, and cylinder 3 towards the firewall. We can loosen all nuts from the top. I'm using a 3/8" drive with a mid-size socket. Socket size, 1/2 inch. For the cylinder number 1, piece of cake. Bam. Cylinder number 2, we're only gonna focus on that first nut. You can get it with some angling. We're gonna move on to cylinder number 3. Get that first nut. Easily get it from the side. Now for the other 2 nuts, we're gonna come in with 1/2 inch and a full deep socket. So for that cylinder number 2, rearward nut, bam, we can get it. And for that last one, we can get it from the side. May take some angling. Oops. And the nuts have been removed. The one that gave me the most trouble was cylinder number 3, the rearward nut. I had to turn it very, very slow, but eventually I got it out. Mac number 9 asks, should I loosen the fasteners in the same order that you tighten them? I started with the rearward one and worked my way to the front. Ford doesn't say that you have to loosen them in a specific order, and if it gives you peace of mind, loosen them in the order that you tighten them. But Ford doesn't say anything about it, so it should be fine. Now, when you take a look at this valve cover, oof, oof, oof. This is a real driven car. It's not one of those pretty engine bays that you see in some videos where everything goes perfect. Here, one of the studs extracted. I'm gonna put it back on there. I believe the torque specification is 89 inch-pounds, and it takes a 5mm socket. From down under, you're gonna pull it to the side, get it off the studs, and then bring it towards you. Oh, and there you go. Get the gasket out, clean up the surface. Would you look at all that carbon on cylinder number 3? Nice. Set your gasket, and the gasket that comes with this part sucks. Don't use it. Use the OEM type. When you put in your exhaust manifold, it's gonna come from down under. Plenty of space. And then just align it with your studs. Snug in your nuts and remove the EGR nut right here. When you torque down the nuts, start at cylinder number 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Torque them down to 24 pound-feet. Now you're going to put in your EGR. Then you're going to put in your spark plug wires and that bracket with the DPFE sensor. The rest should be easy for you. Here we are verifying the repair. We have no exhaust leaks. The torque spec for the Y pipe to exhaust manifold there is 30 pound-feet. Feel free to ask any questions. Have a good day.